Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. It's me again, and today we're gonna talk about Japan a bit, and today's video will be about the, let's say, social phenomenon Hikikomori. Yeah, let's start. So, Hikikomori, translated into English, it means like pulling inward, being confined, and it's a term coined by Japanese psychiatrist Tamaki Saito. And what basically is Hikikomori? Yeah, to explain it as short as possible, Hikikomori, it's a man, or in some cases also a woman, that are they basically lock themselves up in their room, mostly a single room, for at least 6 months, and they don't have any contact with the outside world. Like, they don't talk to other people, and social contact with others is as rare as it possibly gets. And Hikikomori, of course, can occur with mental health problems like depression, social anxiety, bullying, or high pressure. I mean, people they become Hikikomori because their parents or the society expects too much of them. Yeah, and in some cases they stay Hikikomori for a few months, but many stay Hikikomori for years or even forever until they die. And it's unfair to say that this phenomenon is only present in Japan, because it's also present in the West. Of course, we should not make Japan bad, because here in the West we also have plenty of problems that, for example, Japan does not have. I'm sure you know what I mean in that case. Anyway, let's continue. So, what is the reason that, according to my research, they say that Japan has at least 1 million of these so-called Hikikomoris, and of course, here in the West, they have them too, and I think they get more. And I believe, at least in my opinion, talking now about Japan, if you are a Japanese person watching these videos, I don't wanna offend you also, but I think in Japan they expect too much from you. Like, you must go to a very good university, and you must have very good marks at university and get a job, like a high-paying job, and and I think that many people break from that because there's just too much pressure, too much expectations on them, and if they fail, like, for example, they don't go to university, and after they graduate from school, or you can say high school, Japanese high school, whatever you want to call it, cashier or a car mechanic or in a supermarket or so on. I'm sure that there are many people who say that, yeah, I don't care. At least I have a job. I'm not. Nobody can say that I'm a lazy person whatsoever. But in Japanese society, it's like that. That yeah, if you are not if you don't have a high-paying job, then people look down on you, and those people, the Hikikomori, they isolate themselves completely from society because they probably think that they are worthless, that they failed in this system, which is kind of sad. I mean, here in the West, and I don't want to praise here the West too much again. Yeah, like we have plenty of problems ourselves, but I think that here in the West, nobody really cares which job you have. I mean, if you did not go to university, if you don't have a high-paying job, people, yeah, in my experience, they don't look down on you so much like in countries like Japan or South Korea. In most cases, of course, here we have that too, like some spoiled brat who has a corporate job and who makes 100k a year. Of course, there will always be people who will think that there's something better just because they make more money and so on. But I don't think it's as present in the West like in countries like Japan and South Korea. And again, I don't wanna make these countries bad. Yeah, and actually, what is the solution to this problem? And I think that Japan and also Western countries, they need to stop pressuring their people, especially their youths, making such high expectation, because like jobs like being a cashier or a factory worker or working in a supermarket or being a car mechanic, a carpenter, similar jobs that are partially going extinct. Like 50-60 years ago, they were high valuable jobs, and if you had them, you were like you were held in high esteems. But now people look down on you, and I think this is very bad. I don't think people should be looked down upon just because they make less money or do traditional jobs. And here in the West, and also in countries like Japan, we have this typical problem, stereotype that you as a worker, you are there for the economy. You should serve the economy, and actually it should be the other way around. The economy should serve the people, not the other way around. Yeah, and I don't care if some will say now, oh, but that sounds communist, socialist, whatsoever. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We are not slaves for big corporations whatsoever. We should not be slaves for them. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say regarding Hikikomori. I really would like to know what you think about this phenomenon. And let me hear in the comments below. By the way, if you are a Japanese person watching this video, and if you think I talk complete nonsense, you can say that. Yeah, okay. I hope you liked the video, and I see you guys next time. Bye bye. Stay safe.